but I don't know any songs with it.
That's why it popped up on my playlist.
I hear that game a
listening
lot,
to somebody
but I've never
else,
really played around.
and they did a cover of a Limp Bizkit, or of a song that is a cover that Limp Bizkit did, but it's Amazon, so it's dumb. And
Amazon did a Limp Bizkit cover?
No, K-Flay did a Limp Bizkit cover, and did a couple of Limp Bizkit covers, and then I'm guessing the algorithm went, "You must like Limp Bizkit."
That's the truth. Hey there, everyone. We're just talking about how Joe loves Limp Bizkit. He's a big fan of
I don't recognize their top 4 yet.
Yeah, he's a big fan of the albums they had after Wes Borland left the band, but before he came back to the band. So...
What's their most popular song?
He played the keyboards?
Nookie.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Nookie?
But...
See, this is one of those positive things about being sheltered, so you avoid stuff like this.
Yeah.
Growing up.
That's this stream. We're not playing a game. We're just watching Joe live react to listening to Limp Bizkit. Oh, maybe
All right.
Faith. You should look up Limp Bizkit Faith. That's the one you want to listen to.
Oh,
I guess it would be nice.
They sound like
touch your body.
they sound like Breaking Benjamin did a
What
bunch
about
of
Behind
math.
Blue Eyes?
I don't remember that one.
It was their most exquisite cover, wasn't it?
Yeah.
it sounded like Breaking Benjamin and what? I need
I
to
said they sound like
Ashley's
Breaking
watching.
Benjamin did meth.
well,
That's accurate.
Typical
Yeah,
clientele.
That's fair. Yes.
Ashley's favorite Limp Bizkit song is Faith. She
He has
likes
a
where it
song
goes.
I can
with
hear the
Method Man.
lasers being trained on the back of your head.
Luckily, Ashley's not home right now, so I can say
Oh, thank
anything
God.
I want, repercussion free. 100%.
For now.
Has all their albums on vinyl.
For now.
She's a super fan.
Super fan. Super duper fan. She even
Repercussions will
has.
come later.
Have you seen Fred Durst's current mullet and mustache? Ashley's even
No.
got
No.
a wig and a fake mustache, so that way she can cosplay as Fred Durst.
It's the Halloween costume.
No, it's just, you know.
Just every day.
Oh, it's
Just
just
every
going to be
day.
everyday wear. Okay.
Uh-huh,
fair.
uh-huh.
To
Yeah.
spice up the bedroom.
But
It fulfills one
Fred
of Chuck's
Durst
fantasies.
did do it all for the nookie. The nookie. So you can take that cookie and shove it up your... Come on, Jake. Don't leave me hanging. God damn it.
no.
Oh.
I say the opposite of the line repeatedly.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the goddamn show. We're here to play some Dungeon Crawl Classics. This episode is brought to you by Limp Bizkit. $3 bill, y'all.
You better stop. That's probably against terms of service.
It might be. This episode is brought to you by Soggy Triscuit. $7 bill, people.
I just can't think of anything to add on that. Sorry.
They've got a
We
new
forgot.
hit coming out called Cookie Monster's My Bitch, because he did it all for the cookie. The cookie.
Oh, that's weird. I gotta go home, guys. It's late.
You're at your home, Alex. Shut up.
I gotta get out of here.
Only I'm feeling violently ill now.
I didn't know it was so late.
Who would have thunk it? Anyway, welcome to the show. We're going to play some Dungeon Crawl Classics. We could do introductions, but fuck you. I don't want to. So let's just get right into it. We left off last session with you nerds having checked out this dead dude in a bed. John, your character Durand, now has a silver bangle and a gold bangle, one on each hand.
Upgrades.
Yeah, and you're in this room. Room opens up. You can see there's this hallway. Kind of on the side, about center of this hallway there's the elevator that you came up on. But at the far end of this hallway, there is another door, and you can see that it does have one of the strange indents on it. But it's colored gold on the interior. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a little hiccup. No,
I hate the hiccups.
I know.
If I could, I would take all the hiccups in the world.
It's like the body's equivalent to the ninja sneak attack.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So what are y'all doing?
I'm going to the door. The one that I think this thing is going to open.
Crying a lot, probably.
Do you place this thing upon the indent?
Oh yes.
So yeah, slides open, all fucking Star Trek style. And inside this very gloomy, dimly lit chamber, and unlike the other rooms where the light's this constant bright kind of like blue light from above, it's like stuttering strobes of like this blue and goldish light. But as you kind of look around, kind of spaced out around the room are several metal like plinths. Many of them are surrounded by like this weird kind of translucent blue light that every now and then lets off like these gold plumes of sparks. Yeah, and you can see that some of these weird blue lights, some of these around these, displays, whatever you want to call them, the weird blue light flickers on and off. But looking in, atop of each of these low little pedestals you're seeing with the weird blue light curtain around them are a bunch of curious items. There's a strange sword, a big ass shield, a really weird statue. There's other even stranger and very mundane items occupying the other platforms. One item in particular is this really weird looking suit of armor. Very splendid, very nice, but the gauntlets end in these like claw-like hands. And there's this clear oval helm on top of the suit.
Yeah, shield, and I'm immediately running and grabbing it.
Yeah. But as you run in to grab the shield, all of a sudden, you hear, kind of from out of a dark corner, a whirring noise, something approaching you quickly.
Ah, shit.
Oh. Is that why I couldn't hear music? Because I had the fucking thing muted? Thanks, Jeffrey Bezos.
What have you done?
Oh, he does own Amazon, doesn't he? I'm sorry, business daddy.
Yeah, that's why you don't have a wife.
Oh, you're talking about Jeffrey. I'm like, my wife is your sister, Alex. What the fuck,
No.
man? Did I do the thing?
Well, you keep playing Limp Bizkit in the house. I don't know.
Yeah, that might change things. That might change things. Hang on.
Yeah, not a fan so far.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
Joe, why?
I see that smile on your face. Don't lie to us.
Hang on a second. There's a picture here that I have to show all of you.
I just feel like
You
Joe's just like, I
have
like
to show
cookies,
all of
but
us,
I don't like where
or-
he wants to put it.
What are we talking
The
about?
what?
I don't know anymore.
Alex,
you
what did
said.
you say?
Oh, I said I'm pretty sure Joe was like, I like cookies, but I don't like where he wants to put it.
It's a conundrum. As this large, strange man comes storming out of a dark corner directly at you, Sven, as you're heading towards the shield. As it yells out, "Warning! Warning! Bill Robertson! Warning!" and
Stop.
charges in to attack.
Oh, shit.
So, we could be all chill about this, or we could just get right into combat.
Or
It's going to end real quick for me, so.
Well, you're healed.
Yeah.
Don't forget
got
that.
that. You got all 3 of those hit points.
That's right, I have all 3
No.
of them.
You're
You're just
also
flush with life and
wildly
vitality.
quiet right now.
Yeah.
Why
Yes,
are you
you're
so
quite
quiet,
right.
Tyler?
I don't know. I have my. I'm on my laptop, so my.
Turn that shit up in Zoom.
Uh,
click Control Alt, turn that fucking shit up, and it'll work.
Is this better?
No.
How about this?
No.
Are you using the right microphone? Maybe tap on the thingy and we'll see if we hear you tapping.
I don't think you're using the right microphone.
I'm definitely using that microphone. That's the only microphone I have. How about this? Is that any better?
No. What did you break?
I don't know.
The rest of you also roll initiative. I need Granola.
Oh, yeah.
And Dart and Sven. You can hear him, Gnomish Invader, but you can't hear him enough. Tyler has a voice that would make the angels weep in joy and sexual frustration.
Maybe sexual frustration.
Maybe.
And with that, Dart, you see this wild, crazy robot charging straight towards Sven, yelling, "Warning, warning! Bill Robertson!"
Does everybody else look like they're about to attack, or
would the rest of you be priming for an attack?
Yes.
Absolutely. It's all I know.
You know what? I want to pass my turn. I'm just backing up.
Okay.
I'm letting everybody else make the move.
I need to unpause that. Durin, you're up.
I'm a very smart person. This is clearly a not very smart thing. So I'm going to stab it and hack it with an axe.
I love it. Yes. All right. So your stunt goes, no, that's not your stunt, that's your damage. So a 3 to hit.
No.
For both attacks, believe it or not, that's a miss.
Impossible.
Yeah.
No.
Mark, please save the day as you see Durin run up and just wail hopelessly, futilely at this robot.
Well, I'm going to try to bum rush it, swipe at it with my sword to sort of knock it off course.
Sure.
So that it stops advancing upon.
On Sven, all
fellow.
right, your stunt will go off as long as you hit. But
Joe's breaking out the heavy gear for Blood Biscuit.
an 11 misses.
My headphones just died. I don't think they like Limp Bizkit.
Okay. As Bobby the robot closes in with its flailing, pincer-tipped tentacle hand things, Sven, does a 10 hit you?
No, it does not.
Nice. Hang on a second. Oh, no, it gets to attack twice.
Oh my. What a fancy lad.
How about a 15?
Yes, the 15 does hit.
You take 1 point of damage.
Oh, I'm still alive.
You are.
Damn. You're a third of the way there.
Uh-huh. Pitchfork.
All right, it's time to see if the pitchfork can do its one job or not.
17 does hit.
Promising. Looks promising.
But as your pitchfork collides with this thing, it really resists like this thing is heavily armored, and you definitely feel like you didn't do as much damage as you should have.
Oh no. It's a tough one, guys.
Sven, avenge yourself.
Avenge myself.
Like you're the Batman or some shit.
Ooh. I am the Batman.
Mr. Vengeance.
I have vengeance.
I am the man who bats.
I need to watch that again.
Robert Pattinson one.
Mm-hmm.
That one
Let me
was
see.
good.
Bobby the robot. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I want to Is he like he's right in front of me?
Oh yeah, he's wailing on you, just flailing with these arms.
I want to try and like push him back.
Okay, yeah. So you give me an attack if your stunt goes off, which it does not. But you still have an attack.
Come on.
And an 18 does hit. What are you hitting with? A Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Unlike the pitchfork, which didn't seem to do much damage, you feel confident that all of your damage carried through.
I squished it.
Okay. Got anything
The
else?
world,
Are you
the
a
world
dwarf?
is set against the pitchfork.
No, I'm just a fighter.
Okay. Then it is time for Granola to act. So stop listening to
All right.
Biscuit, Joe.
I know it's hard for you to put down, but
Ooh, has it hit anyone yet, or like done a lot of damage yet?
Let's see.
it almost
Sven just
murdered
did a good
Tyler.
hit.
Okay. Did it seem particularly bothered by us hitting it, or like we're pretty ineffective?
It did not seem very bothered when the pitchfork hit it, but when Sven with his Warhammer hit it, it did seem to do a pretty good dent into it.
He likes to be smooshed, not stabbed.
Okay.
Or doesn't.
I want to flip my spear around then and like hit it with the like shaft of it.
Like
or,
a quarterstaff or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
give him the bunk.
And
How much damage does a spear normally do?
I think it's a D8 is what I have. Let me pull up my. Where's my
Here's a
sheet?
D8.
Okay, so this will do a D6 on damage then.
Okay.
I'm not using the actual business end of it.
Well, and that's also
Yeah,
the
and then
same.
I see it's got like a kind of like a glass dome looking thing for a head. I want to try and like shatter that.
Sure.
For my deed die.
Sure. Your deed will go off.
Sweet. All right.
But an 11 does miss. Do you want to spend any luck on that?
How far off am I?
You would need to spend 4 luck.
I'll spend 2 luck on it.
Okay. How much does
and
Granola get?
That'll give him 4.
Okay, so Granola, you hit.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
You need to roll me a D6, and you'll add 3 to it.
Okay.
Exactly. All right, so you deal 6 damage.
6 damage.
Does seem to be effective. Yeah, and as you crack the glass, you can see like all the weird little servos and shit in its head start kind of like rattling around. And yeah, it seems to have had some effect as you start seeing like sparks of electricity start coming out as it turns around to Dart's turn.
I'm gonna take this bad boy.
Sure.
That.
A 15 does hit with your trowel. It doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping, but it does hit. Durin, you're up.
Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
All right. Seeing that it seems to be more vulnerable to being bludgeoned and not really having anything to do that with, Durin is going to upend his backpack and then try to like throw it over the top of the head.
Sure. You'll give me your stunt die on this.
I don't have a stunt die.
Well, then you're just going to give me an agility test.
Okay.
Or a dexterity or whatever it's called in this game.
Whatever. Yeah.
Natural 20. Everyone take a point of luck.
Woohoo.
as
Oh,
you
yeah.
up into your backpack and just throw it over this thing's head. That was a worthwhile turn. All right, Mark, you're up. And I can't hear you.
I'm going to unmute my microphone.
Good
Then I'm
job.
going to attempt a tripping attack with my long sword. I'll roll my D die, and that will not go off, but I will make my attack anyway.
14 is a miss by a point.
You know what? I'll spend my my recently obtained fleeting luck to
Yeah.
bonk him.
All right, so that will be that much damage. Okay, definitely wasn't super effective, but you still did some damage. And
Yeah.
hello, Eddie. How's it going? And the turn passes to the robot, which has now had its head smashed in and a pack placed over its head. All of you have closed up for melee combat. So it's going to go after you, Dart. But it's not going to be as easy anymore because you all have done some work on it. Does a 7 hit?
AC 10.
Nice. And it swings, and then also you all like smell like burning, and you can see like little char spots appearing on the backpack where these sparks must be kind of shooting out of its head. It would be the pitchfork's turn, but the pitchfork is probably dealing with a small angry child that is angry because I messed with their Google Home. So we'll just pass the turn to Sven for now.
I'm gonna try and finish crushing his skull.
Sure. Doesn't go off. A critical hit. Everyone take a point of fleeting luck. Stunning crack to the forehead. You get to deal an additional D3 worth of damage. So you put 7 on it right from the get-go. And another 2. All right. This thing is crushed, shooting sparks as the turn passes too.
He also drops to bottom of initiative.
Oh, shit. Okay. Granola, you are up.
All right. It's still up.
Yeah.
So, is it like behaving any differently now
It's-
that it's got like the thing over its head?
It
and-
definitely seems to be impaired by this. Its movements are random and jerky. Its attack was utterly ineffective.
Okay. Do I see like any other like buttons or panels or like anything else that looks complicated for me to hit
On the
on
creature.
its body?
Give me an intelligence test.
All right.
Yeah, you can see it's got a panel on its back that's got a bunch of lights and buttons flickering on it.
Okay. Do they look like pressable?
Yeah,
I just want to
sure.
press them at random.
Give me a luck check.
Okay.
You do it.
You pass. Dear Lord, taking away all my fun. As you start slapping buttons on its back and it just like goes limp. It's standing there, bent over, arms just dangling. You seem to have disabled it.
I don't trust it. Let's finish crushing it.
If we can move this out of combat, and if you want to take a couple more whacks at it, you do so freely, destroying it.
I'll collect my backpack and my things.
Yeah, your backpack's still okay. It's got some singe marks on it. But let me give you a run through of this room again, since the you know, robot attacked you and all. Without the robot here, looking around, you see essentially 10 of these little pedestals around. Some of them have this weird, like, blue curtain of light around it. Some of them have the blue curtain of light that's flickering. And other ones don't have any blue curtains of light around them.
Hmm. Now
But
that
you don't see any other passages or anything, or any other of these strange lifts in this room.
A certain small person is refusing to go to bed.
Oh, that sucks. Somehow I feel like this is Tyler's fault.
Yeah, I feel fairly certain.
that shield that I had tried to grab earlier, is it surrounded by a blue flickering light or not?
Let's take a look. No, it's not.
Now I'm gonna try and touch it then.
You touch it freely, nothing happens.
I'm gonna try and grab it then.
Give me just a second. You do so. And I have now added it to your equipment list. Showing up under your armor.
Ooh.
I want
That's
to go look at the
nice.
statue.
Sure. It's a strange statuette of this kind of enigmatic kind of humanoid face with all these strange glyphs surrounding its base. And this one has one of those strange blue curtains that's like flickering on and off.
I'm gonna try to snatch it when the
Sure.
blue light goes off.
Yeah. Let's see. You're gonna have to give me a reflex save.
Okey-dokey.
That's pretty good.
18 to it.
18 does it. You easily swipe through and snatch this strange statue. You've got a strange statue.
Neat.
Cool.
There's other cool stuff to try and liberate.
Yeah, you kind of look around. You can see on one pedestal, there is a strange looking curved sword. Doesn't seem to have one of these curtains. This very strange looking plate armor with a flickering blue curtain. This strange boxy apparatus with straps and a pair of button covered metal bracers, but its blue curtain is fully intact. There's some strange metal stick with a handle kind of sticking out of the bottom of it. It's got a flickering blue curtain. There is what looks to be a plank of wood. Its blue curtain is up and intact. There's a strange black machine with weird mechanical looking buttons all over the face of it. Its blue curtain is intact. Let's see. Very kind of strange star-shaped silver piece of metal, kind of flat, but it's got like a hole right through the center of it. It doesn't have any, its curtain is down. And finally, there is a painted ceramic vase. Looks very fancy, well done, and its blue curtain is flickering.
All right, well, I guess we can take the free stuff first.
Sure.
Yeah.
How fast is the flickering of the curtains?
It's quick, but you did just see Durand snatch this statuette out of one of them. So it's doable.
Did it hurt
Okay.
Durand? Or
What's
did
that?
he just get lucky? Did it hurt Durand or did he just
Did
get
not
lucky?
affect Durand at all.
He was too fast.
So
I am the
things.
greatest.
Yes. The strange sword is unprotected.
I'll go for that.
Okay. You are playing Mark. Strange sword has been added to your character sheet.
Oh, neat.
I want to go for the armor. That's in flickering.
It is, yes. So yeah. First things first, you'll need to give me a reflex save.
Eight.
Okay.
Is that enough?
It's not.
Would 11 be enough?
It would.
10 be enough?
10 would be enough.
Okay.
And then on
Then
top
two
of that,
luck.
you passed that. So next I need you to give me a strength test. Because this is a very large, heavy suit of armor.
13.
As you snatch the armor out of the thing,
Sweet.
and let me add adding it to your character sheet. Yeah, it's on your character sheet.
-8 penalty, but +8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What is
big.
what is that penalty for?
If you fumbled, I think.
Careful.
I would have to look up the rule again real quick.
Oh no, I think it's for stealth. Maybe
Oh yeah.
I'd have to look at the book again, but I think the penalty is for stealth, and then you might have a large fumble die also.
Yeah, I have a D16 fumble die.
Let's see. Wear plate inhibits the ability to jump. Thievery is to do thievery things. That check applies to climb, jump, balance, swim, move, and other such physical
A lot of stuff.
activities. Yeah. So physical activities that are outside of you just standing there and being durable.
Let's see if this gets me killed. I'll wear it.
Stand there and look pretty.
Yeah, you put it on. It's large, a little too large for you, but it fits.
Okay.
Let's
Is the
see.
statuette like a mask, or is it?
Just a strange stone statuette with these weird
Okay.
carvings all around the base.
Oh, maybe I could use my copperhead languages to read them.
Maybe.
Sure. Do you want to cast your spell?
Let me double check all the goofy things I have that I get from this. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, no. Did not successfully cast comprehend languages.
Not only did you lose and you fail, you look at the statue for a few minutes trying to like do your magic and comprehend the glyphs on it. You're certain they mean something. But as you stare at this thing, it almost looks like the statuette has like more than 3 dimensions. Like it stretches out in ways that just don't make any physical sense. But you're still holding it there in your hand. You're kind of getting a headache from looking at it, and you think that if you try any more today, it might hurt you.
All right, put it away. Don't look at it too hard.
You can hang on to that.
Oh, good.
What's
Put it in
the
bag.
statue like of?
A weird face, head.
I'll throw it in my bag. Maybe there's some other fun things we can get here yet.
Yeah, let's see.
I
Things.
need like. Actually, I'm gonna take a piece of like rations of some kind out of my pack, and I'm gonna throw it at one of the blue fields that's just intact. I just want to see what happens.
It arcs, and the piece of ration drops to the ground smoking. You can see that the strange little star-shaped piece of silver metal, its field is down.
Does it look like something someone would throw?
It doesn't. The ends are kind of
Or
like
it's big?
rounded. No, it's only like that big. Like it's only.
Does it look like it's one of those hand things that
No, it doesn't.
okay.
It does not.
It's round and has a hole in the center.
Yeah, it's got a hole in the center of it.
Is it reflective on one side and perhaps has permanent marker on the other side?
It's reflective on both sides, but on the front side, it's got a strange language script on it, and it looks like this hole in the center like punched through from the side with the script out the other side, because it kind of like is the metal's kind of blown out on the back of it.
Oh. I guess I'll throw that in with the statue, but I'll make sure to wrap it up in some cloth first so I don't scratch it up.
And that's
More things to
everything
read.
with security fields that are down. Intermittent, we got the armor, we got the statue. There's the strange metal stick with a handle sticking out of the bottom. And then there's
I kinda
the
wanna try for that.
vase. If you
I know,
want to
I'm
try
kinda
for
curious.
that, it takes a reflex.
I'll try for
Save.
the vase.
Okay, both of you give
I'm
me
gonna
reflex.
take my armor off.
That
and
would
then
be
I'll try
good.
for it.
Take the 10 minutes to get your armor off.
Jared, you're such a quick guy tonight.
While he's taking his
I am.
armor off, can I try and like look around and see if there's like a control panel or something?
Yeah, give me an intelligence
Pretty cool.
test.
Oh, I'm not very good at those.
Yeah, Durin, you grab the vase. Looks immaculate, like great craftsmanship. Doesn't seem to have anything funky to it, but if you were to sell it, you could probably get a decent amount of gold from selling this thing.
Excellent.
And Joe, how did you do?
19.
Yeah,
Nice.
you snatch this strange stick out. It's kind of heavy. One end, it's kind of like flanges out, and it's got like cushioning on the flat end of that. And the other side looks like an open barrel. And you can see it, this handle sticking out of the bottom. In front of it's a little like protective like ring of metal that goes around like this little curved piece of metal that comes down out of the bottom of it.
All right.
Perhaps a cane.
Done.
No, it's a cane. It's definitely a cane.
How long is it? Would it be
3.5
possible?
feet.
Like, is it too long to look down the barrel and also pull the trigger?
No, you can totally do that.
Perfect.
Question is, will you
All
do
right.
it?
We know the answer.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence test, and if I fail it, that's what I'm gonna do.
Something's in the way. Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I got a DC for this intelligence test because it is plotted into the adventure. So tell me what you get.
A 1.
Is that a natural one?
No,
Non-natural.
Okay.
non-natural.
Yeah.
I look down the barrel. I don't see anything. I'm like, maybe this does something.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
As it goes off, dealing you 11 points of damage
Oh my gosh.
directly to the face.
I almost lived.
Well, you're not technically dead either, though. You know.
Joe, give me a luck test.
Wow, I pass.
As you're now missing an eye, like it just blows a part of your head off.
All right.
You're reduced to 1 hit point, and your I'm going to say your agility is reduced by 1 point permanently. So your agility is now a 13 out of 13.
Yeah, it would affect his depth perception, so that
Yeah.
would probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good idea.
I was hoping for some intelligence to really drive that number down.
Sadly, dying affects physical attributes.
Yeah.
Just missing
All right.
a chunk of brain that was.
Yeah.
I think this is useful. If I can get someone else to look down it.
Not it.
Not it.
I'm well, maybe not right now. Did it make a very loud noise when it did this?
No, it was like a pew and like a flash of like green light.
Oh,
Oh.
fancy.
It's a dangerous magical item you found there.
Yeah. Took my eye.
Give it to the pitchfork.
Yeah, he has no need for such weapons.
He has got the
I want to
pitchfork.
keep it. Took my eye.
Okay.
Fair.
Maybe it'll give
Fair.
it back someday.
But yeah, the other items in this room are all protected by the shield, the blue curtains that are solid.
I get a 15 on my intelligence test.
Okay. Looking around, you don't see any kind of controls in this room for these.
Okay.
Hey, what if we took one of that thing's arms and used it to try to knock them off?
Like, or just push the whole thing into it to like overload it.
Okay. Explain to me how this is going to work.
I assume that we just yeet the whole robot at the thing that we want.
Who's all on yeeting duty?
I could always attempt to cast another spell because there's no way that could go wrong.
No.
That way
I'll
we
help with the yeet us into the curtains.
Because I can do force manipulation, and in theory, we can eat safely.
I volunteered to catch things as I'm only 20 inches tall and not.
That's
I'm
right.
not the strongest.
You did get
You guys
shorter.
got this.
Mhm.
He is now a quarterling.
Okay.
I'll help. Nothing could go wrong.
So are we magic or yeeting? There's two people are yeeting. One person's saying magicking. Which one's winning?
I'll let you magic first, and if it doesn't do anything, then we'll yeet.
I'm staying away from anything that can possibly shock me.
Sure.
Let's see what I get. I got a. Ooh, that's all right.
Not a bad
Let me tell
roll.
The results are
Why'd you roll a d24?
because my mercurial effect is a powerful caster, so I get my die improved by
Ooh.
a step.
Nice. Are you going with the floating disc or what are you going with?
I'm just double checking to make sure that I got there. Yeah, that floating disc is at that level.
Okay. You floating disc, you've got this robot like hanging off a little bit. And you guide your floating disc into one of the blue curtains. As the blue curtain sparks but never flickers, and you watch as the remains of Bobby the robot slowly kind of melt up against the blue curtain.
Oh.
Hmm.
So it doesn't seem to be overwhelming it in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Can you get your disc through the curtain?
That was going to be the next question.
You try to float your disc through and it repels your disc.
What sort of sorcery is this?
I think it's magic.
Does the curtain go like all the way flush with the ceiling and the floor, or is there
Yeah.
like kind of a
It does.
okay?
So we
But
can't get inside of it.
if you can't figure this
Maybe.
out now, you could always come back to it later.
Yeah,
That is true.
we may have to.
I want to look around it and see if there's like anything indicating like a
Now,
button or something.
Sven has already done that and got a pretty good roll.
Okay.
And did not discover any sort of button or controls or anything like that.
Did we melt down the whole robot?
Just probably a portion of it.
All right. I just want to look at the back. Are there any buttons on the back that are still lit up or anything?
On the back of the robot, no.
Okay.
After the melting, all the lights are. It was smashed some by Sven, and then it was melted.
Hmm.
I had to make really sure he was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we know for absolute certainty after smashing him into disintegrating field.
I want to shoot my gun at it.
Give me an intelligence test.
I have expectations from this. I don't want to say to give any ideas. Wow.
Nat 20.
Everyone, take a point of fleeting luck. As somehow you manage to line it up directly with one of these things, and boom, and you see this green bolt of light like hit it, and then bounce off the curtain and hit a wall and just leave a big like burn mark on the wall, like just exterior score. Like it doesn't melt into the metal or anything, but
I expected
There's a
this.
little bullet decal.
yeah, it's
Yes.
a little bullet decal. Exactly. Now
Added-
what?
Well, I guess we probably need to come back when we're smarter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I really want these cool looking toys in here, especially the ones that probably look like they disintegrate your hands.
That's always fun.
You are the smartest.
So
We'll come back
Like-
when you're smarter.
Yeah.
Was that a gun added to my character sheet?
no, I have not added it yet. Because I don't think you've really figured out the exact operations of it.
Oh, okay. Can I take time to study it more?
Yeah. You take 10 minutes, give me another intelligence test. It's a very high, and it's a high DC. That's not going to do it, though.
Okay. 4.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't see any other exits in this room. And back in the room with the dead dude, you didn't see any exits in there. The only thing you're seeing entering or leaving was that tube.
Well, I guess that leaves us one place to go.
Okay. Yeah. You slap your hand on the tube there, Durand. It opens up. You all step in and gently float down, and you're back in the square room that you started in. To the, we'll call it south of here, because I don't remember what the south kind of this room is the one room with the big frozen creature in it. To the east is the jungle room that you all came in through. To the west was the kitchen style room with the strange orange paste. And to the north was the frozen room with the Yeti that attacked you and the giant crack in the ceiling that you could see light out of.
Granola, do you think we could try to use your magic rod to do something to the thing, the frozen thing?
The big dinosaur thing? Sure. I'll have it look down the barrel and then I'll pull the trigger.
Okay. That's
Just
blunt
don't
enough.
touch the barrel to the thing. Or
Yeah.
it might
Yeah.
get frozen.
Yeah, I learned from slapping things with fishes that I can't
Snap.
make
Eddie,
direct
thank
contact.
you for those bits. That is fantastic. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for this. It's just gonna happen.
Can I get another intelligence test just to see
Go
if I'm
ahead.
learning?
Yeah, give me another intelligence test.
2.
No.
Haven't quite figured out what it does yet.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called. I just know the sound it makes.
It's a puzzling wand you have there.
Okay, you hit it. You see this very deep scored burn mark like in this thing's face. Doesn't react. You can see like bits of its interior, like
The dinosaur
skull
that's
and
frozen,
shits.
Wow. I don't think this is what we're supposed to be doing somehow, though.
No.
I feel like we're on the right track.
Hopefully it wasn't friendly.
I think the only place for us to go is the ice room.
Well,
So-
and now that you're back in this room, there was another one of those lifts.
Or was
and
there?
it did
Okay.
have an indent, and that indent
Oh, that's
did
right.
That's
have
right.
a gold interior on it.
That's
I forgot about that.
Go to the gold one.
Sure.
I like to imagine that I still know how to fire it, but I don't realize the only thing I have to do to fire it's pulling the trigger. There's like some other intricate ritual I'm doing that's completely unnecessary.
You like take.
I
off
mean,
a
it's
boot
important
and,
that things look down it before you can shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to be real close.
Can't
Yeah.
quite get it level with the eye. Can't.
Got to take your
Uh,
boot off and pull with your toe.
Yeah. As you slap your hand with the gold thing on it, it slides open and there's this tube going up.
I'll go in.
It would have been able to open the curtain if the curtain had eyes.
That's right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, true.
That's
the problem.
what it was.
Spot
That's the
on.
problem.
What
Your
are those
boob's
bits?
eyes.
Those. Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. I even skipped it. Everyone gets a point of fleeting luck for those bits that Eddie just bought.
We'll have to come back with
Thank you.
some googly eyes and try to put them on it.
I think so. Yeah.
Absolutely. Some of those glasses with the slinky eyes.
So,
Yeah.
Durin, you
Find a
lead
bag
the
of
way
googly eyes.
as
All right.
everyone else follows you up. Once you get in this room, there's a number of these motionless monstrosities standing around this room, and each one is perched on top this glowing metal platform surrounded by this like translucent sphere of like this light blue light, kind of similar to the creature downstairs.
Don't touch.
I'm going to be right back, but I won't touch anything in the room.
Down. Creatures like below, they seem completely oblivious, locked, frozen. And let's see, off to one side of the unmoving beast is this waist-high podium. It's got this kind of angled face covered with all these shining gems. And kind of to the north, there's this closed, very large metal door set in the wall. And hanging behind that door is a very odd-looking white rod.
Do any of the creatures look like us, or do they have any interesting things?
Yeah, so looking at the creatures, there's 6 altogether. Looking around, appears to be just a dude standing on one of these, completely naked. But looking at the other ones, you see there's one of the Obenmen, which is like a human, just larger, huskier, with these like walrus like tusks coming out of its mouth and this big bushy mustache. There's a large creature, looks like a polar bear, but it's covered with dark feathers. And where its head is, instead of being like a regular polar bear head, it's like this strange bird head. Next up, there's another creature, kind of looks like a mix between like a polar bear and a wolf, with like these orange and black stripes all over it, but it's got 3 heads, and all 3 heads are like snarling with these wicked fangs in its mouth. The next creature you would recognize, giant slug. And finally, there's like this tall, like 7-foot tall, looks like some strange mutation between like insect and man. This bipedal insect looking dude.
Doesn't sound like I want to get any of these off of the platform.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like I said, the other things in the room, another door. And this door has an indent next to it with the gold interior. And hanging next to that door is a kind of strange looking white rod.
All right.
Like something we could get down, or
Yeah, Durin's gonna approach. Can he even reach the white rod?
Yeah.
Is he short?
No. I forgot how short you are. No, you can't.
who would you like to task with getting the rod?
I'll tell you what, I'll get on my hands and knees so you can get on my back and then get
Oh, there you go.
I think that's an excellent idea. I will climb up and up Mark's back and grab the rod.
Yeah, you grab the rod down.
I feel like this isn't the first time he's gotten somebody to get on their hands and knees for him.
Yeah.
Normally he gets in his wait now.
Let's see. Looking around the rod, there's 2 buttons, a small white button and a large red button. And like kind of like the strange weapon that Granola has, one end of it's kind of like hollow, like a pipe.
All right. I'm going to aim it away from all of us.
What was it for the other eye?
I'll press the white button.
You push the white button. Do you aim it like at a wall or one of these creatures, or what's up?
I'm going to aim it at a wall for right now.
Yeah, you aim it at a wall, and this strange little metal thing flies out and sticks to the wall.
So like a needle or something.
Kinda.
Hmm.
All right.
Go look at it closely.
I'm going to press the red button.
You push the red button, and this little metal thing that flew out and stuck to the wall disappears.
Hmm.
Interesting. I don't know what it does. That's interesting. Magic! And I toss it to the pitchfork to figure out.
Wait,
How big is the thing that sticks to the wall?
It's small, like, maybe an inch, but it's gone now.
I'm kind of
Fire it at the wall again. I want to grab it and see what it is.
You want to do what?
Yeah.
I want someone to fire it at the wall again, and I want to grab it and see what it is.
I think I have it right now, so I will do so, I guess.
You point it at the wall. And Joe, I'll say at this point, you've kind of got an understanding of how your weapon works after seeing this.
Okay.
Let me find it. Add it to your sheet. There, it's on your sheet. And then Dan, add this strange rod to your sheet. You push the white button, there, pitchfork, and it shoots at the wall. And granola, it's stuck to the wall. You could grab it.
Okay.
Is it like pokey, stabby, tasty?
You pull it off the wall, and like the end that was stuck to the wall is kind of like gel, like it's sticky.
The end that was stuck to the wall,
Yeah.
like not the whole thing, just
the end stuck to the wall.
I want
Is
to
it-
lick it.
You do. It kind of tastes cold.
I want to start biting it.
It's
Is it,
hard.
like, hard. Okay. Does it taste like metallic?
Yeah.
Like if
All
we
right.
shot someone with it, would it stab them or just like stick to them?
Just like stick to them, probably.
All right. Do you want me to push the button while you hold it?
Push the red button.
Do you push the red button?
Do it.
I'm gonna
Do it.
set it
Do it.
down.
Okay,
I only have 1 HP.
I'll push
You
the red
push
button.
the red button, and it disappears.
All right. Shoot me with it.
I feel like this is a bad idea. Maybe we should find.
Cool. I'll
something
take
else.
it. I'll take it from you. I got it.
Let's shoot one of those statues with it.
Are you handing
Was
it
it?
over to me?
Sure, if you want it.
Okay, you give
I
it to
immediately
Dart.
shoot him.
You shoot Durin with it. Durin, you take a point of damage.
Okay.
The pitchfork really only has interest in one weapon
Press the
after
red
all.
button now. Press the red button.
Yeah. Press the red button. See what
Press
happens.
it.
Hang on a second. My child is about to come stomping through here. Did you push the red button?
He did.
Durin disappears.
Hell yeah, brother.
Put him back. Put him back.
Press the red button again. What happens?
Nothing
I
happens.
just imagine I turn around and just run away from you guys laughing.
We'll get what
Press the
happens.
white button again.
Yeah.
Does Durin come out?
I'm going to shoot it like to the left of the
Okay.
area that he disappeared from.
Okay. Just at a wall. Not going to shoot at one of these creatures.
Yeah, you just at a wall. Yeah.
Okay. You push the white button. A little one of these darts come out.
Oh my.
The red button.
You push the red button. Durin, wherever you are, one of these little darts materializes in the air right next to you and drops to the ground.
Grab it.
Durin does not return.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh no. Are there any other buttons?
Just the two.
I honestly, I'm give it a once over, but
And I had the thing for opening the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got the keys.
Oh, look.
We're stuck now.
As
What does Durin see?
an explosion racks the ship, and you feel the entire thing lurch.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about that word.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the blue flickering light around this insect thing goes down.
Shoot it with the thing.
that's the
Oh,
first
no.
thing I do.
Durin's about to get some company.
I'll shoot it as well,
All right.
but
Hang on
we'll
a second.
contest it to see who shoots it first.
Hang on a second.
Aim for the eye.
Hang on a second. Let me add it to Alex's sheet. All right, it's in your sheet as a weapon. Both of you just go ahead and fire. Oh, snap. What was that? Oh, snap. John,
Yeah,
thanks.
you're welcome.
Oh, okay.
Dear Lord.
One sec. Do I get to use my deed die on this?
It's an attack.
Okay.
Nice.
Aiming for the eye.
So that would be a 13, which
As you do.
misses. Alex, did you roll
Uh,
yours?
His
Well,
hit die didn't actually
my
roll.
hit die hasn't actually rolled yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. So granola. Okay.
You understand, like, I see invalid.
Okay.
All
Probably
right.
doesn't hit.
Granola, you miss.
I rolled a 9.
You push the button there, Dart, and nothing happens. Let's roll some initiative for everyone except Durin.
Everything is awful.
Actually, no, let's go ahead and include Durin in this.
Okay.
In case he gets a friend.
So, everyone roll your initiative.
Sorry, Sven. Sven will have to re-roll his because I accidentally rolled it.
All right, Sven, you want to roll it again?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, because fuck your low ass roll.
It's important that I'm at the bottom of the
Yeah,
initiative
my
every
roll is
time.
trash.
All right, Sven, you're up.
All right, so there's this giant ant creature, right?
Yeah.
And he's like actually alive.
Alive and angry and coming at the group of you.
Probably say
I'd
3.
say.
I'm gonna smack him. I want to try and like cut one of his legs off because I imagine he's got like 12 legs or something.
Yeah, he's
right?
got a bunch of legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and knock one of his legs off.
Your deed
Nice.
will pop off. A 16 hits. 12 damage is fantastic.
Nice.
Max damage, actually.
Nice.
And let's see. You are going to... I'm going to tell you what, cutting his leg off, I'm going to treat that as... Because he's got a lot of legs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
Think
to
so.
treat that as bumping him to the bottom of the initiative order.
Hooray.
Oh yeah, brothers.
I'm helping.
Right back.
Yeah. Durin,
Yes.
you're in this strange room, standing on this 20-foot diameter raised platform. It stands about an inch off the ground, and it's covered in this strange hexagonal pattern of this like metallic plating. Running along the platform circumference, it's like all these blue lights, and they glow. Yeah, very brightly. Not so bright as the lights from the ceiling, but they're glowing. Next to the platform, kind of floating in the air, is this strange waist height. Well, for you, it's like nose height.
Yeah.
Glass pane, kind of tilted at an angle, just floating in the air. And you can see along the face of this are these neon bright, like alien like characters and like symbols that you don't understand. In the far corner are several piled wooden pallets. Don't have anything on them. And you can see there's an entrance south of you. Or there's let me double check, I'm about to say the right words. One of these tubes in here as well, with just a regular silver indent.
All right. So is there like a curtain of blue light like we saw previously, or is it?
No.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to go and look at the pane of glass. It's just kind of like
Sure. Yeah, you step over there. It's got all sorts of strange characters that are like moving around a little bit, flashing.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, give me a luck check.
Not so lucky.
Yeah, nothing.
Not so lucky.
You push things, it just kind of like flashes red for a second and then just reverts to how it was. And nothing happens.
Hey, no, I'll head towards the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll end there with you reaching the door. And then we'll go to Granola with this creature.
All right. I'm going to try and shoot it.
Sure.
This 1D. Can I say like 1D16 in the 2 hit?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, it's adding a D20 plus a D16. That's all right.
Yeah. So just roll me D16. Well, you'll get to roll your D die, and it'll add a D16 plus
Aiming
your
for the
agility
eye.
modifier. It does not go off. So yeah, D16 plus 3. Everyone loses all of their fleeting luck.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Give me a luck test there, Granola.
Ass.
You feel this thing heating up, and you throw it to the far side of the room just in time as it explodes.
All right.
Well, there goes one fun magic wand.
Okay. Mark.
Well, guess I'll approach the ant lad.
Yeah.
And then having approached him, I'll try to knock him back with my new curvy sword.
Oh, yeah. Well, knock him back.
And I won't hit him either.
7 will
I use
not
this curvy
hit.
sword.
Yeah, that's too bad. Dart.
Someday.
That's you, Alex.
Debating.
What you gonna do, man?
How will you make it die?
There we go. Now my screen actually came up. think I'm gonna strange rot it again.
Okay. Roll your attack. You push the white button and nothing happens.
Good for me.
Pitchfork.
There's only one choice for the pitchfork. It's
The pitchfork.
the pitchfork.
A 15 does hit for 10 damage. Pitchfork, you slay this thing.
There is only one choice.
And now we need to see his doom be.
Now we need to prepare for the
Brought
new
about.
pitchfork.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Going back to Durin, as the rest of you are trapped in this room because you can't open that lift again, and you can't open the other door in this room. Durin,
Yeah.
you walk up to the door. It's got a silver indent next to it. Door slides open, and you can see it goes down this short hallway to another wide door with a gold indent next to it.
I'll walk down to that door. And
You touch your palm to that door. The door slides open, and you see all of your friends there.
hey,
Hi.
Do we see that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I immediately point the rod at him again and shoot at him.
You push the white button, and nothing happens.
It
hold up
seems
the
that
little
we've. Oh,
What'd you say?
push the red button again. Does he still have the pellet?
Did you ever take it off of you?
No.
Dart, do you push the red button?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Durin disappears. And Durin, you find yourself back on this platform.
Well, that's a fair.
Okay.
It appears it doesn't get rid of him forever, just for a while.
Yeah, Durin comes running back down.
I like throw the little pellet at her. Like, you hang on to it.
That makes sense.
There's
A dart for a dart.
I think there's some lift things in the other room.
Yeah.
There's also, magic-y things. I don't know.
As another explosion rocks through the structure you're in, you feel the temperature starting to rise. And as this door's closing, you look back into the room and you see that strange bear with that bird head stepping off the platform.
If the bird had
And what does he say to
owl-like-
us?
I'm a bird! Well, that's not what it would say. I'm sorry. I just went with the easy one. It says, I'm an owlbear!
That's what I expect.
Okay.
Quick, turn out the lights.
It was
God
either
damn it,
going to be
Jake.
I'm an owlbear or only you can prevent forest fires.
It was one or the other.
Only I can start forest fires. I'm an owlbear, bitch!
There you
They're all
go.
mine.
That's what it says. It starts lighting up its cigars and throwing the matches away.
I was like, smoking a cigarette as he
Uh-huh.
yelled it at you.
Yeah, and you hear it
Now we know why
collide
he is-
hard with this door.
Gosh, hopefully this door is sturdy.
That's right.
Now we
It
know
does.
why he has the most
That's right.
accurate prediction of forest fires. It's because he sets them all.
I was just
does.
going to say, only you can stop me from setting forest fires.
He hands you a gun with one bullet. Only you can use it.
Just became bear watchman.
Bro, prevent the fire.
It's in your hands now.
So now what?
I will lead them to the other room.
You do.
Quick, get the dirt and we can throw it at the monster.
If you go into the other room, there are 3 of these darts on that strange platform you showed up in. But there's also one of these lift tubes, and then a bunch of crates, and that strange pane of glass floating in the air with like symbols all over it.
Oh, wait,
All
what's the bear? What's the bear thing doing?
It's trapped
It's
in the room
flying
back behind you.
Okay.
I guess let's pick up all the darts, and I will spend, let's see, a personality so I can cast comprehend languages again at the screen.
Oh yeah. Nice. Go ahead. That's
There we
using
go.
the old noggin. Did you succeed?
I sure did. Can read, write, understand, and speak one language for 1 hour. Language can be terrestrial, supernatural, or extraplanar in origin.
Yeah. It's controls for something called a time pad.
Uh-oh.
A time pad.
It's very complicated. You can make out the words, but being able to read a language, but you have a manual and you can read the words, but
that doesn't mean you understand them.
yeah.
Also, let's see. There's one more. For 4 rounds,
Okay.
my skin and internal organs become transparent.
You're just a skeleton again. That's amazing.
Skeleton.
I love it.
This is totally normal, guys. I promise.
You okay?
I know what it says.
As another one of these explosions rocks through the structure, and you can feel it like shaking even more violently.
Does anyone know what that is?
Do any of the instructions in here mean anything to me that I would try something? Or
There's a big green button that says activate.
You should press that one.
should we press the green button?
Wait, should some of us stand on the pad and some of us not?
No. It's fine.
I have to be on the pad to activate it, right?
No, the screen is off of the pad a little
Off
bit.
the pad.
So one of us needs to get on the pad.
And the darts put you onto the pad?
They did, yeah.
I feel like this is not going to do something good for us.
I feel like the gun's probably to collect things that you don't want.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
If we, my character's probably not smart enough to actually logic this out, so I'll just push the button and see what happens.
Push the button on the screen. A countdown begins. 20, 19. What are you all doing? 18,
Just gotta wait.
17.
I'll go stand on the pad.
I think I
16.
will also stand on the pad.
Okay, if you guys are on the pad, I'm stay back.
You guys are
Somehow
gonna.
seems to survive despite logic dictating otherwise. So
I can't decide.
12,
So I'm going to stand 1 foot on the
11.
pad and 1 foot not on the pad.
Perfect.
10, 9,
I'll go stand on the pad.
8,
I'm gonna be the only person
7.
left that can do anything in the party.
6,
Oh, I'm not on the pad.
5. So it sounds like everyone's got their position, so I can stop counting. 2 of you are not on the pad. 1 of you is half on the pad. What happened to these darts?
I don't think we did anything with them.
I thought somebody was going to collect them.
I mean, I suggested picking them up. So if we want to say pick them up, then sure.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, I assume I only just have the one that.
Okay.
connected
So
to
you've got
mine,
1
then.
dart, and Pitchfork has the other 3. As the pad activates,
This is probably going to cause problems.
Absolutely.
especially for
I'm here
granola.
for it.
as it's the bottom row. Sven, Durin, and Mark. All of a sudden, you're outside. You look up, and there's this really strange, bright ball of light in the sky. You realize you're in a city. You've heard of these before. There's people bustling around. You're standing there looking confused. You're overdressed. It's not warm out at all. It's, in fact, quite pleasant. As all of a sudden the screams start, as you look to your right just a little bit and see half of Granola's body slumped to the ground in a bloody mess.
Is it the half with or without the eye?
This is up to Joe.
Not seeing much. Now.
It's the half without the eye.
Okay. As Dart and Pitchfork see half of Granola disappear and the other 3 disappear.
And all we hear is just like,
As half of Granola collapses onto the ground in a bloody mess.
I don't think there's any saving granola.
And let's not forget the fact that the person with the keys
Wait, yeah.
through.
Came with us.
I think I know how to solve this at least.
Okay, what do you do?
Because we probably needed to have them have the things on them so that we could bring them back to the pad where they went.
Doesn't do you a lot of good right now.
And we have all of the.
can you still activate it again though?
That's my thought, is maybe one more person goes and then tags everybody and then we try to all go back, or we just start our new lives in the past.
As another explosion rocks the structure. As the temperature starts rising, you look at this tunnel to the side and you can see the metal on the doors starting to glow.
Or maybe we just all go to the future, past, or wherever.
How about you fire that bad boy up one more time? Take him for a ride real quick.
Are we both going for a ride?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I wanted to get that cool loot, but I don't think it's happening.
Yeah,
You push the button.
Yeah, let's push the button.
You go and you stand on the pad. It counts down.
Bring the other half of me.
You drag the other half of Granola.
We'll try to put you back together.
You're gonna be okay, buddy.
As
If it happens within a
I'm
round,
gonna
we can
make
roll
it.
the body.
you see that the door starts to melt on that tube as flames just jetting out of it. And finally, the pad activates as there's another rumbling explosion through the structure, building up. And half of Granola, Dart, and the Pitchfork all appear next to Sven, Durin, and Mark. As you're all standing in this very bright place, surrounded by buildings and people who are screaming at the other half of Granola's corpse.
Is it warm?
It's
I
nice.
promise he didn't start this way.
He's really into puzzles. Give him a second.
It's like warmer than you've ever known it to be in your life.
He needs to pull himself together.
What do y'all do?
Where are we?
Greetings, my fellow citizens.
Do they look?
If you-
do they look like there's people
Yeah,
around
there's
us?
people well, now they're all screaming at the corpse.
There's
Okay,
half a
used
corpse
to
on
it.
the ground, and then there's another half a corpse being carried by a skeleton.
Oh shit. But
What is this horrible ball of fire in the sky? Where are we?
eyes of the people who are screaming, they kind of stop and they start looking up at this strange ball of fire. As all of a sudden there's a black dot in the center of it,
Oh no.
and it grows and it grows, and then it's dark. And that's where we'll end for tonight.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Time travel shenanigans. So Joe, you gotta make a new character.
I do.
Your character
I get to
will
be a new person from this time period.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Are we sure we can't find a medic for him?
I think that's a little rough.
You know what was great too?
Huh.
I was wearing the armor.
Oh yeah, that armor's destroyed.
Cut it right now.
Man.
They didn't kill the sun again. They're just
Like a pistachio.
getting to witness it for the second time.
For the first time.
Well, for
the
you
only
all
time.
the first time. For the players, the second time. Let's see, Joe, do you have a backup character in there?
We didn't even get to find the other cool stuff.
You didn't. No, you didn't.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Joe, just pick in your folder. Pick one of them characters and move them up to level 1.
Okay.
And they will be from this time period.
Sweet.
Never
Do I
trust
still
Durin
got
to do
the strange
anything.
rod on me?
Yeah,
I shoot Joe's corpse.
nothing happens.
I was hoping.
Do you want to... You've got one of these darts. Do you want to stick one of these darts to Joe's corpse?
Wait, what?
You've got one of the little darts.
I mean, we
Oh,
technically
that's what I'm
have four.
doing.
Do you stick it on him and press the red button?
Mhm.
Joe's corpse disappears. Or half of his corpse disappears.
You got to creatively put it so it's on both halves at the same time.
I just want to
You
see
could
it
have had
still
more
work,
fun
honestly.
and just shot it at a random passerby.
And
Oh, God.
set them into a blazing inferno.
The thing is, I thought about it, but
That's what I like to hear.
yeah, I decided first impressions are important, so
They are.
we're making a hell of one right now.
Well, looks like I got to
Don't
come
ruin
up
it.
with a new world map.
Was
You're
this not the intended outcome?
No.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
Hi.
well, the ship was exploding.
It was. And you kind of, made a few crucial mistakes, like sending the man off with both keys. And then,
Are they still like stuck to my hands?
yeah, they are. And the next thing was sending people through the time pad that didn't have those darts on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But it's fine. It's fine. You didn't even get to fight the T-Rex. It wasn't dead yet.
I didn't think so.
I didn't expect so.
I only shot it once, so
All
It
right.
just would have been more angry.
Yeah. That's the session. We'll pick back up next Friday.
Our very short-lived frozen world adventure.
Well, I'm keeping you in Dead Sun. Just, yeah. So we're
Less
now
frozen.
simultaneously happening when Jake's character released the monster that ate the sun.
Changed.
Just put a little filter on there and change the white to green, and it just
We defrosted it.
Yeah. You did great.
That's what that button was.
That's
The
what it
defrost
was.
button.
Yeah.
boy, we're good at jobs, aren't we?
Yeah. It was great. It was very entertaining. Not what I expected, but it's going to be fun.
Perhaps we can go and get these items again because we're in the past. So now these items exist again, still somewhere.
It's true.
we just
We got
Somewhere.
another shot. We'll bring it around.
Bringing it back again.
Times a circle or a loop or something.
it's like
Maybe it's a-
Groundhog Day.
Our time's a spiral right down the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clockwise or
More like that.
counterclockwise, though.
Doesn't matter.
All right. John, you got anything
Yeah.
happening this week?
Nope. Just the stuff with you.
Cool. What is today? Friday?
Friday.
Today's
Yeah.
Friday. Okay. For, let's see, Saturday, we got a double header at 1 p.m. Central. You can catch Dan and I hanging out out on Grim and Perilous Plays as I run through some Fallout 2D20. And then 9 p.m. Central, you can catch myself and Dan and Joe and Jake playing some Weird Frontiers over on what was that? Goodman Games Official. So twitch.tv/Goodman Games Official. Oh, and Eddie will be there too. Eddie You got a game tomorrow night, Eddie. Make sure you make it there. Let me double check my calendar. Make sure I didn't say the wrong thing.
I think it's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah.
Monday, I'll be hanging out with the Lollygaggers as we play some Deadlands. Wednesday, we'll be back for some more Thunder Rift. And yeah, next Friday, we'll be here again to figure something out.
Cause more chaos.
Yeah. And if you haven't yet, head on over, use that link, head on over to DriveThruRPG and pick up the adventure I wrote for Grim and Perilous Studios called The Kids Aren't All Right. It's a Zweihander RPG adventure. Print on demand, still coming. It's moving forward. We're still waiting for the proof to show up. Then you'll be able to buy it. $9.99 right now for the PDF. And when we get print on demand, it'll be $14.99, and that will include the PDF and the print copy of it. So it's there. Go buy it. Support me. Put money in my pocket. And if you already own the PDF, I think Adam was planning on doing a discounted version of the print. That way you can just buy the print copy if you already own the PDF. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I fucking got. So, until we see you next time, fuck with the time stream. Always, no, I can't say that. That would probably not be appropriate. Fuck with the time stream. Fight strange insect creatures. And tip your fucking bartenders. Deuces.
Well,
Yeah, it's a good offspring nod. I need to hit the
but
stream.
what about
ends.
Limp Bizkit?
They did it all for the Nookie. Joe's a huge fan.
Yeah.
I had to bring it around.
I think it would be nice.
I'm feeling torn.
If I could touch your body. Goodbye,
Of all
everyone.
the people who've listened to Limp Bizkit,
Are you
Joe's the
talking about your
latest.
character or yourself personally?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, later, everyone.